Ravenwood was a seemingly normal, quiet town hidden in an old forest. To visitors, it looked charming with its small houses, cobblestone streets, and a forest canopy that seemed to whisper secrets. However, the locals knew of the town's darker side. Sarah Mitchell had lived in Ravenwood all her life. At 27, she was used to the town's eerie atmosphere, the fog that clung to the ground, and the strange stories told by the elders. These tales spoke of the forest shadows and the mysterious disappearances that had haunted the town for years. Sarah worked as a librarian in the town's small library. She loved her job, surrounded by old books and the quiet they provided. Her days were filled with cataloging, reading, and helping children find books. But at night, when the library was empty, she felt the weight of the town's dark history. One foggy evening, as she was closing the library, she found an old leather-bound book on a table. She didn't remember anyone using that table, and she kept everything in order. The book had no title, and inside were handwritten notes and disturbing sketches of shadowy figures in the forest with glowing eyes. The notes spoke of rituals, sacrifices, and a dark presence that predated the town. Sarah took the book home, determined to learn more about the curse it described, which bound the town to the shadows. That night she barely slept, haunted by the images and words she had read. The shadows seemed to move on her walls, and the trees outside whispered loudly. The next day, Sarah visited Mr. Aldridge, the town's historian. He had lived in Ravenwood for nearly 80 years and knew its history well. She showed him the book, and his expression turned grave. "This book shouldn't exist," he said. "It's a record of Ravenwood's darkest times." He explained that the land where Ravenwood was built had once been home to a tribe that worshipped dark entities. They believed the forest was a gateway to another world and performed rituals and sacrifices to keep the shadows at bay. The tribe vanished without a trace, leaving behind their village and practices. The first settlers built Ravenwood on the same land, unaware of the lingering curse. Mr. Aldridge told her the book was a record of the curse, warning of a night when the veil between worlds was thin and the shadows would come to claim the living. This night happened once every 100 years, on the eve of the autumn equinox, which was only a few days away. Determined to break the curse, Sarah researched Ravenwood's history, uncovering more about its dark past. As the equinox approached, strange events increased. The fog thickened, nights grew longer, and people reported hearing whispers and seeing shadowy figures. Pets went missing and children had nightmares. One evening, Sarah heard a noise in the library's basement, a place she rarely visited. With a flashlight, she descended the stairs and found an old, hidden door. Inside was a stone chamber with a large, ancient book on a pedestal. This grimoire contained spells and rituals, including one to break the curse requiring a blood sacrifice. Shaken, Sarah realized someone had to die to break the curse. She confided in her friends Ethan, a teacher, and Maria, a nurse. They decided to perform the ritual using an animal, hoping it would be enough. On the night of the equinox, they gathered in the forest clearing where the ancient tribe had performed their rituals. As they prepared, shadowy figures with glowing eyes emerged from the trees. The shadows were not satisfied with an animal, they wanted human blood. Panic ensued as the shadows closed in, their whispers growing louder. Ethan and Maria tried to fend them off, but it was futile. The shadows enveloped them, their feet sealed by the ancient curse of Ravenwood.